Hello everybody, my name is Pixel360 and welcome to episode 2 of how to make an RPG game in Scratch. So where we last left off, we had just a simple, shooting thing. So what we're going to do in this episode is... Sorry, I'm just really tired. We're going to make the battle system continue where the enemy takes their turn. So, I'd suggest dragging in the sprite to the enemy, because I'll just have it have the same attack. But there are going to be multiple attacks, like I did say in the last video. Let's set that as red. Fill that in as darker red, and get the purple color. Okay, so now that we have that, you want to do this. So it's going to kind of be like the same thing as this. So after having that I'd also suggest just taking this in, except have it as the opposite, so not negative. Okay, so so after you've done that, save your project, I suggest, and make it so that when it receives, also make sure it switches to costume 1 when it receives, and then make a new so just don't forget to change that. Make a new message called enemy turn, and then go back to player, and then after it's done this, do 1 second and then broadcast enemy turn, and then after enemy turn it'll do the same thing, but it won't broadcast your turn. Well, it will, but yeah. So then broadcast a new message called player turn, and then duplicate this, and then duplicate this, or just get when I receive, and then make it when I receive player turn. Also duplicate this, and then I usually clean up because the box be clean. So then when I receive player turn, because of this, you should have a never-ending loop where you'll use your turn for attack, the enemy will attack, and then the text box will come back up again. Another thing I'd suggest doing is making looks go to front before when it's your text, the laser beam actually looks like it hits it. So now you'll have that, and the enemy will attack back with their move, and then it just has a never-ending cycle. So that's mainly the turn system done. Again, this is open for checking stuff. Sets the turns, and other stuff I said I'd do is probably health. And by the way, fight won't be the only ability. There'll be other stuff, like maybe item or something. So I was thinking another ability that the enemy could have is a healing ability. So when the enemy receives enemy turn, let's make a new variable called enemy attack. By the way, this won't have an overworld. This is mainly like the battle system. Hide that. And then do a if enemy turn, if enemy attack equals 1, then I will also suggest putting that there. If enemy attack equals 1, do that, and then duplicate this, and then if enemy attack equals 2, looks, switch costume to costume 1 just in case it like somehow mucks up. And then broadcast a new message called, actually no, wait, so then duplicate enemy, get rid of that, and then have the costume as some sort of healing thing. I think I'll go with just a green bar. And fill that. Get an eraser, and then like I'd probably put it like this. Remove the enemy. So you should see something along the lines of that. Now just adjust it a bit and like move it around. I think I'll just move it a bit, yeah. Okay, so then let's just say go back. Okay, so make it hide. Actually, no, don't make it hide. Make it looks set ghost. Set ghost to 100. And then when I receive enemy turn, if enemy attack equals 2, then repeat 5, let's say 5 times maybe? 5 times, change ghost by negative, negative 10, negative 20. Wait like 1 second, and then repeat that, and then broadcast play it. So if this would run, it would go like, wait, it would go like this. Class set enemy attack to 2. And then change it by 20. So it'll appear, and then it'll vanish, and then it'll become your turn again. I also probably suggest waiting 1 second, and then also change enemy HP by, let's say it heals them by 5. But also make a thing that says forever if enemy HP is bigger than 100, set enemy HP to 100. By the way, there'll probably be multiple enemy sprites, so I don't really think of this, but yeah. So I'd also probably make it so, let's just say if enemy attack equals 4, so there's a 25% chance the enemy will heal. And then we'll just say 4. Two, 3. Okay, so after that's done, put that at the end, and then yeah. So make a thing where sorry. So rename this enemy, let's just say enemy heal. Okay, so then after that you should end up with this. Wait. Okay. Press fight, shoots the beam. For example, they shoot the beam. And then what should happen is there's a 1 in 4 chance. No, I forgot to do something very important. When I receive enemy attack, switch attack enemy attack. When I receive enemy turn, switch attack enemy attack from random 1 to 4. Which means they always have a chance they'll heal themselves. Okay, so if this keeps going on eventually, yeah, look, they'll hit. But that was weird. That shouldn't happen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Broadcast. Broadcast enemy turn. But it already is enemy turn. Broadcast nothing. That's what the problem is. So you'll start shooting beams, and also, by the way, this video will probably end really soon. But yeah, I just want to say before this ends is in the next episode we'll add in probably damage. I said I'd do it this episode, but I'll probably have to do it next episode. Yeah, so I'll add in damage, and by the way, damage might be split into 2 parts, and if not, the entire video will be about damage, because damage is actually pretty complicated. Secondly, is that heal attack might get a bit buggy, and because of having to save stuff, I might remove the heal attack and switch it with something else. So, but if so, I will show you how to do an alternate attack. But I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.